Okay, today we're digging into a really different way of thinking about dental care. It's not about a new kind of floss or some super strong mouthwash. Nope, it's about bacteria. The question is, could the secret to great teeth actually be good bacteria? Let's get into it. So, our source material kicks things off with this wild claim. I mean, talk about a hook. A 30-day experiment where someone throws out their whole dental routine for just a single tablet. You just have to stop and ask, what in the world is going on here?
But hold on, right away, the author pulls back a little. It's not quite as extreme as it sounds. They didn't just stop brushing their teeth, because, that would be pretty gross. What they really did was cut out all the expensive, specialized stuff, like mouthwash, stuck with just basic brushing, and then added this one supplement into the mix.
So this wasn't just some random experiment. According to the source, this whole thing is based on a really specific scientific idea. So let's dive into the core theory that's behind all of this, the good bacteria theory. And here's the key point. The whole argument is that the real difference between a healthy mouth and an unhealthy one isn't just about brushing, but about the balance of life that's already in there. The source claims that people who have amazing teeth just naturally have a thriving population of beneficial bacteria. And this is where we see the two big ideas clash. You've got the conventional approach, which is described as kind of scorched earth, using products that just kill all the bacteria, the good and the bad. It's like a daily dose of antibiotics for your mouth. The alternative claim here isn't about killing anything. It's about repopulating, actively adding billions of good guys back into your oral ecosystem. Okay, so if the goal is to repopulate, how does this product supposedly do that? Well, the entire mechanism is focused on rebalancing that community of bacteria in your mouth, your oral microbiome. And to put a number on this whole repopulation effort, the source gives us this one pretty staggering figure. Each and every tablet supposedly delivers 3.5 billion new probiotic strains right into your mouth. So what is this stuff? As the source describes it, it's a chewable tablet that dissolves right in your mouth. And the whole idea behind that is that by dissolving, it releases those billions of bacteria strains directly where they need to go, hopefully letting them set up shop on the surfaces of your teeth and gums. So what's actually in that 3.5 billion number? The source points to 3 specific strains. You could almost think of them as a little specialized crew. You've got Lactobacillus paracasei for gum and sinus health, B. lactis BL04 to help balance out the whole bacterial environment, and then Lactobacillus reuteri to help with inflammation. All right, so that's the theory and how it's supposed to work. But remember that personal story that kicked this whole thing off? Let's get back to that. What was the result? I mean, what happened when they finally went to the dentist after this experiment? Well, the author reports a really clear sequence of events. It started small. After just 2 weeks, they noticed their breath was fresher all day long, without needing gum or mints. Then after 2 months, a much more visible change. A white coating on their tongue was apparently gone. But the grand finale was the trip to the dentist, who was reportedly just shocked by how much less plaque and tartar there was. That's the big payoff presented in the source. The source also gets into the practical side of things. It makes the claim that this costs less than what you might spend in a month on all those fancy dental products. It also mentions there's a discount available and points to a 60-day money-back guarantee, which is meant to lower the risk for anyone curious enough to try it. So, after looking at the theory, the supposed mechanism, and the results reported in our source material, it all kind of boils down to this one fascinating question. We're not here to give you the answer, but to lay out the idea being presented. Could rebuilding our oral microbiome, instead of just scrubbing our teeth clean, be the next big thing in dental care? In other words, is the future of oral health probiotic?